Hi, I am Mike of Nearly Enough Dice. This is the Kerbal Space Program. This is the Moho Probe. Silhouetted against the sun, looking very pretty. But let's have a better look at it here. Put the GUI back. I've got 11 days, 4 hours, 53 minutes before this contract, or this aspect of the contract, is done. I'll also have to, hopefully in those 11 days, I'll have got up to 50% low res. Is the biome scan not running? No, it's running. Huh. Oh, there we go. It was kind of not saying, I wasn't seeing a percentage completed. That was a bit weird. Anyway, so I've put in an alarm clock for 11 days, 4 hours and 51 minutes now, so that's about 2 minutes to go. So I'm just going to fast forward ourselves. So that's going to look a bit weird. That looks completely bananas. I'm very glad I did that. That was hilarious. The Discovery one's not going to go for several days after this, so it's all fine. Where's Moho gone? Where's Moho gone? Presumably around here. It's got to be around here somewhere. I've lost a whole planet. Oh, there it is. How can you lose a planet? Okay, so in about a minute, I'll get that contract. Okay, for funsies, let's bring up the big map. Get rid of engineer, don't need that. Whoop, I wanted to get that one. Get that out of the way. So this is just the altimetry scans. So you got the this kind of blue color, which is apparently Moho is blue, is the high level, with white being low, which I don't really agree with. That seems to be the complete opposite of how you'd want it. You want white to be high. I would assume you'd want white to be high. Because you can see those where the craters are. It looks like basically I'm going to be cutting out on the edges of these each round. So you got this nice halo of the extra width of the low level radar scan. It's kind of got this border. Let's have a look at biome. So I've got a South Pole. I think Moho is one of the few places that got a South Pole and a North Pole, as opposed to just poles. Highlands, Midlands, minor craters. There's a blue thing over here, which is a southwestern lowlands. Got some central lowlands over here. Oh, a very low slope in the central lowlands. If I ever do get around to landing things, that might be a good place to go. A northern. Oh, this is the. Is this the dread northern sinkhole? The Mohole. And all this red bit here is North Pole. So there you go. That's what we've got at the moment. And there we go. I've now completed the altimetry and biome scan of Moho. So woot, wooty woot woot. So I'm just going to let that continue. Get rid of that. Brilliant. As we suspected, Moho looks like it was subject to extreme volcanic activity in millennia gone by. Herman's already opened a small shrine to Hephaestos, god of fire. Hephaestos, god of fire. 417, 800,000, 831 Kerbal bucks plus another 249,000 because I'm not generating any science here. 131 reputation. That gives me, well, I've still got like a ton of money, so it doesn't really matter that much. Planetary overlay, I think that's down here somewhere. Oh, I thought I had something for the planetary overlay. Oh, there we go, just bring up that. Planetary overlay, I just want to have a quick look. So that's the biome map. And that's the terrain map. There you go. I think I think that's the actual mohole, that little hexagon thing there. I believe that is the infamous mohole, which is you also have the sinkhole, but that's not. I don't think that's the same thing. Anyway, so that's that. That's me succeeded. I'll just wait. I mean, obviously, I can just wait for that to finish. Looks like I'm just going to be getting a little, it's going to be adding to that edge each time it goes around. That's fine. So, the very next thing to do instead is go back to Discovery 1. And it's got to make its burn to Jupiter. Now, I pretty much don't... It's going to take a long time to get... where go on? Wait for the game to catch up. There we go. Let's see if there's anywhere I can see what's going on. No. Right, I've got exactly one light on this, and that's to... If I need to do any EVAs in the dark, so I can see that. Basically, I've got all the scientific instruments arrayed around that, so I can do an EVA and get all the science and stuff. I should probably put more lights on this. Let's go to map mode where I can actually see what's going on. We're going to put Kerbal as our focus, because if I was in map mode and I suddenly fast forwarded, everything would get really horrible very quickly. Now, I don't appear to actually have an encounter anymore. I've noticed this happening again and again and again, where you go away and you come back in a little bit and everything's not quite the way it was. Don't need precise stages now. And what's aggravating is I can't really tell what's changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to untime warp. I don't know why I time warped. I'm going to remove that there. So I'm going to remove the maneuver node I just added. There you go, lowest delta V. Going to go to create node and execute. Now, hopefully what this means is that I now will have an encounter, which I do. Brilliant. And I'm also hoping that I think if I stick with it, which is very much the plan, that I won't lose that encounter, which is what's happened before. I think it's going away, fast forwarding a lot while I'm away, and then coming back is what's causing me problems. Although I don't like the way the maneuver node the maneuver thing just swept across the nav ball like that. That was a bit weird. It makes me wonder if everything is as solid as I think it is. One of the things that causes that kind of behavior is if the front of the craft is a bit wobbly. Now I had a look at engineer, and this is probably going to be this is an 8-minute burn. This is going to be, oh joy. I suspect I may skip out halfway through the 8-minute burn in that case. Oh well, partway through the 8-minute burn. Because I think sitting here watching it burn for 8 minutes will be kind of tedious. So let's go to map view. I would kind of expect us to be time warping it. This could be one of those aggravating things where you can only time warp so much because I'm only 100 kilometers above the surface. So 15 days is going to be a while. How aggravating. I should have thought of that. Right, what I don't want to do is skip away someplace else and come back. I think that's what's been causing problems. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead is what I'm going to do. Yes, it's going to give me an excuse to do some things. I'm going to be sitting, because we're going to be here a while, because we're only going at what time warp? Times 100-ish. So it's going to be 15 days divided by 100, which is going to be yeah. Just I wonder how long that's going to be. 15 divided by 100 equals, times that by 24, it's going to be 3 hours real time. Right, here's what we are going to do. We're going to add an alarm for 14 days, not 14 minutes, 14 days. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's what I want. We're going to be getting 14 days and 0 minutes. We're going to, can I untime warp? Right. And we are in fact going to fast forward, and then I'm going to re-add this plot. That's what I'm going to do. So, Space Center, drink water, maybe next time I should do orbits that are bigger, so I can avoid this problem. Because I ain't waiting here for 3.6 hours while it just goes around at normal speed. But it seems that if I go away, fast forward and come back, then I lose it. So I'm probably going to, can I go into, no, I can go into the tracking, I want to go into the tracking station to do this, I think. Because if I do it on the main KSC thing, you're going to see the sun going and then epilepsy. Okay, so going to zoom ahead, high speed. Slow down. I love Kerbal alarm clock so much. So if it all goes horribly wrong and I can only you know, it's going to be within a day. At worst, it's going to be 14 minutes I'd have to sit through. So much fiddly stuff just to get this done. Maybe I could have even gone closer. I mean, I'm a day and whatever, however many hours out from what was going to happen. Waiting for the game to catch up. Target Jool. Pork chop selection. Limited time. Oh no, that's I wanted pork chop selection. There we go. Reset that. There we go. That's in 2 days. Okay. In the dark again, because why not? Electricity's fine now. Just going to re-add that one just in case it's important. Technically, it shouldn't matter. Oh, that's a that is not the same as it was. That's interesting. Oh my lord! It's not even that. It's times 50 is what I'm going at. Oh, okay. So 2 days divided by 50 equals times 24. Oh, that's an hour still. Well, I'm going to sit here for an hour and I'll come back to you guys and then we'll actually do... in fact, well, I'll pretty much have to wait until we actually do the burn. So I could go again, but I'm just worried that I wouldn't get the departure again. So I guess I'm just sitting here for a long time. Alright, I will catch you on the flip side. Right. I waited. I still have the encounter, as you can see, and the burn has started. Hurrah! Hopefully it's going to auto stage because I actually have a bit of a I'm using what's left of my it's in the dark, of course it's in the dark. I'm using what's left of my orbiter stage, so that's gonna run out. Is that gonna... Fair enough. That was completely pointless. I've got an array of LV909s. That's very loud. So that should now do the rest of the maneuver which is going to take about 5 minutes. So I'm going to see you in about 5 minutes. Well, I discovered something very annoying, which is that I use Alt plus numpad 7. Right, hang on. To turn on and off recording. Oh, but I have survived! Oh. So I was doing the burn, right? And I turned on recording to say, I've started the burn. And that immediately, because precise node, which isn't going to come up because I don't have a node at the minute. Right, what do I want to do? Because I don't have a node at the minute, it's not showing up. But the what am I trying to do? I'm trying to change. Oh, I can't. Oh, right, I'm going to have to wait till the SOI change, I think. But anyway, basically what happened is that I hit please to start recording, and not only did I end up adding, where are we? Not only did I end up adding to the maneuver, it also does something really weird where suddenly when the maneuver's happening it goes way out in space, and that changed everything. But I've got an orbit, I don't care. Well, not an orbit, an encounter, I don't care. Basically all I could do is stop the maneuver node and desperately hope that I would be able to sort something. But I've got a really daft encounter which I'm going to have to fiddle with. Ugh. So I'm going to have to not use number pad keys when I have an existing maneuver node is what's going to happen, because I can use my number pad keys, right, and I can change the amount of radial, only now it's not doing it because it's being a pain. There you go. So that changed the amount of normal. Oh, keypad 1 was changing the time. Yeah, so weird stuff was happening, and so that meant that I couldn't. Suddenly my nice, lovely orbit prediction was not nice and lovely in any way whatsoever. It was actually really irritating. And there's a word for that, but it's a very rude word, and I don't think I want to use it at this particular moment. All right, let's. I'm trying to work out if there's because I want to change a maneuver to change all of these things, but I don't think I can do that. From here until I leave Kerbal's orbit. But so we can just do it with well, it looks like key presses. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my orbit to be close to. Oh, actually, I want to be quite close in. I want my orbit to be quite close to this thing. See this orbit here? That's what I want to get into. And that's going to be a bit fiddly. Let's go out a bit. Right, that's going to be close enough. What a menace! So yeah, I think that's also what happened around Moho. Is I was doing that and then suddenly. Anyway, I've got an encounter with Jool. It's not for many years. Well, it's for 2 years. So this maneuver is going to be, my circularization is going to be. It's not going to be for another 3 years. That's quite a while. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Do come visit nearlifedice at nearlifedice.com. We're also available on Facebook and upon the Twitters. And until next time, let's not touch the goddamn keys, because it's apparently a problem. And also reach for the stars.